Welcome, clever friends and family around the entire world, for this very, very, very special day, the Clever Independence Day. The Exodus from Egypt, as recorded in the Bible, is a story of the creation of a people and the divine deliverance from slavery to freedom. This is Clever's Red Sea moment on our road to independence. The Exodus and its aftermath has influenced every aspect of Western democracy: our view on human rights, our legal system, our financial order, and even our constitutions. But the crossing of the Red Sea is just the beginning of the journey. Just like the Exodus, the Clever Chain Genesis block is only the beginning of the road to independence for the Clever ecosystem. Being empowered by our own blockchain protocol to provide essential tools for finance to billions of people around the world as a public service is the highest of callings. There have been innumerable hardships and obstacles along the way to this day. But through core values of humility and unstoppable drive for improvement, the Clever team has and continues to overcome every challenge faced. Clever Chain is certainly the next chapter of the Clever ecosystem. But more importantly, Clever blockchain's use of natively coded smart contracts 2.0 or CAPS, made available for developers worldwide as simple and essential tools and crypto features to tap into at the click of a button, will in actuality take blockchain building to the next level for the entire crypto space. It is a life honor for me to work alongside such amazingly talented and passionate people that drive innovation at Clever. Today is a big day as we celebrate the launch of Clever Chain Mainnet and the Clever Independence Day. To share in the excitement with you all in the community around the world, let me welcome Bayano, Sobrera, Duca, Rieger, and Yuri. Welcome, brothers.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Hey, guys.
guys.
Amazing. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having us here.
So this stream is a huge one. Clearly, we have five amazing developers and engineers and innovators with us. And it's an interesting thing, actually, that we are all waiting for the Clever Mainnet to launch. However, the Clever engineers are an eager bunch. I wanted to give you all a massive surprise. So I can, with confidence, say that the Clever Chain Mainnet is actually already live since a few minutes ago, and you can check it out at cleverscan.org. See the blocks, see the production, and see that the road to independence has finally begun.
Amazing.
Amazing.
It's
Amazing.
amazing.
How does it
I'm so
feel? How does
proud.
it feel, guys? Duca, tell me. How does it feel, man?
I'm so crazy, amazing, and so proud about our team, our entire team. The Clever team is fantastic, and I need to say thank you for the all the teams of the Clever, the blockchain teams, wallet team, DevOps team, lab teams, extension, design, all the people partners, etc. All the all of you guys, both also fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. I'm so happy, so grateful.
I love you so much, Duca. There's something about your passion and your love for everything that we do that just gets to me. Bayano, you have been with Clever and prior to Clever Getty from the very, very beginning with Dio. Today is Clever's Independence Day as we launch our own chain. But how has the journey to reach this day been for you personally, and an extension for the whole team as a whole?
Wow, thanks guys. We did it. It's amazing. And Duca just made my words. It's the same feeling, Duca. I'm so proud about the team, about you guys have developed and have done so far. So I'm pure proud about this. It's amazing. We just joined an amazing group of tech guys that work together in an amazing way. So I'm so thankful about everything. And the journey was very challenging, very challenging. Um, was hard to reach here. It's not easy, uh, but it was a good road in the end. And I think it's just the beginning. Actually, we are starting our journey in this road. It's the first step of our dream that just came true in our lives with our blockchain. It's something that we spoke a lot in the past, like a dream, and right now it's reality. So it's amazing. And thank you guys one more time. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you. Thank you for all the compassion that you give to the team and the values that you've infused to the company and to the soon to be 200 collaborators around the world that call Clever its home. Because I think that's one of the things that truly sets us apart is the values that we have and how we treat each other, how we speak to each other, how we interact, how we do not fear to fail and make mistakes, but instead we just build and
Exactly.
lift each other higher. Uh, let's talk a little bit more about Clever Chain because that is one of the absolute main reasons, clearly, why we are here. Sobrera, Duca, and Yuri, in that order, you can answer this question. What have we learned along the way, building on top of and integrating more than top 20 blockchain protocols? And how have those lessons shaped the design of Clever Chain, Sobrera?
Oh, so for the wallet point of view, we have a lot of, I would not say issues, but hard work to do on the back end to make users to wallet friendly. For sync and how big is the node sync, how long it takes to sync a node, everything about that, and the user role like transactions and creating sign address, and in that matter, we have learned a lot with all the chains that have created along the road with Clever Wallet, and we take a little bit of XP we have and make it better to implement in Clever. And hopefully you guys like what we have done so far, and we will keep improving as long as you see we can improve, we're gonna do it. So the lack of support that we had for many chains, and trying to absorb that on our team and make the best for the developers and to have a better user experience in the point.
Amazing. Duca.
In my point of view, we learned that the real power of the blockchain is easy to use. All users must be able to create the apps faster, easier, and without technical complexity. This is the point for me. This is a main point for me. And the user can find that in the Clever chain. Absolutely.
Yeah, that simplicity is something that
Yeah.
we've lacked as a team whenever we've either integrated another blockchain built on top of another. And I think extending that not only to users, but also to developers, it's groundbreaking. And we're definitely on uncharted territories. And having such an incredibly supportive community around the world who understand patience, who understand that it takes time to build, who understand stress testing and responsible launch is super important. So thank you, everyone out there. Yuri, what do you think on the journey and how we kind of shaped the Clever Chain through these lessons?
Yeah, every blockchain is kind of a little bit different for each other. So our expertise is to make all of this complexity works for the end user and developers. We focus so much on the developer experience for everyone to build inside the Clever is like a breeze. I will show you in a moment. Sneak peek.
Stay tuned, everyone. Yuri has something for you all.
Something very amazing, by the way.
Yeah, Bayano, do you want to say something on that, on the lessons learned over the years, building on other chains?
Lesson learned. We learned a lot, and I think we put all this knowledge inside the Clever chain. Knowledge about how to manage so much data inside the blockchain, how to manage good validators, good nodes, stable nodes, stable validators. So I think it's so much that you had to learn it, and you get all this knowledge and improve it and make your own blockchain. I think that's the idea behind the scenes. Right, Sobreira?
Indeed. Everyone,
Have learned a lot.
it's also... Yes, you have. I'm sure you've integrated more blockchains than I think most people can even say that they've ever used in their life. I still remember the day that I met you and Dio in 2019 at that conference in San Francisco, and ever since you've been the blockchain guru of the space, independent of whoever I've encountered or spoken to. The respect I and the team and the community have for you, Sobreira, is unmatched. Let me say that. I just want to say to everyone out there who's watching, continue commenting, send questions, like, subscribe, and share, of course, this video on whichever social platform that you love, like, and subscribe to. For the next question, it's specifically to begin with for Sobreira and Bayano. The journey to build a brand new blockchain network is a massive undertaking. Why build our own blockchain? And what hurdles have we encountered along the way? Sobrero.
So the first question, why we are building our own chain? So um, we have a bigger plan for Clever. We are integrating products of our own, like games, exchange, peer-to-peer swaps, and a lot of projects like custody as well. And that we need, first we start with the coin, KLV, to finance everything. For example, to transact in a custody system or in the games, how to create the ignition for the new games and everything. That's we start with the KLV. But not only that, how the whole ecosystem will work. How we're going to integrate the products, that, of course, all of them have a lot of good features, but none that we could find that have all the features together. So we get a piece from one and the other, we decide to go for our own, where we can integrate the best of what we find in each other and put that effort Clever chain. The blockchain as we see the best for us. I think that's the point why we. And the other question was, sorry.
On what hurdles have we encountered along the way as we built the chain?
Oh, yeah, that I think that was the hardest part. Like we understand a lot of all other chains, how they work, but how to integrate and create new features that the others doesn't have yet, and how to make the process fast, and how to make it secure, and good user was to integrate all those was not easy at all. Easy that like a year ago, we are working on this 3 or 4 years, and our is to release a year ago, but we see along the road that was not an easy task to do like that, and we didn't want to really, I think, like all the others, not one more blockchain, but actually what we desire for a blockchain. So we take a little bit more and set postpone for a year, and here we go, like trying to do our best. What we think would be the best for the user experience. That's the main point of view. Of course, the developers as well. And I think that's it.
Amazing, fantastic answer, Sobrero. And I think before we give over the mic to Bayano, I think one of the most crucial points of why build our own blockchain is because all the products that we have inside the ecosystem, the wallet, the exchange, the custody, the NFT platform that we're going to speak to about in a minute with Rieger, and so many, the hardware wallet, Clever Safe, and so many other features, Clever Swap. There's just so much inside the ecosystem that cannot be integrated directly into other blockchains because they just lack this interoperability that makes it extremely fast and easy and cheap to operate these systems. So the integration of our own Clever associated products into the blockchain is really a key kind of moment in history for the creation of the chain. But Bayano, why build our own chain, and what kind of hurdles have you seen encountered along the way?
As I said before, was planned long time ago. We spoke a lot in the past to build our own blockchain, but we started with the wallet. Was the first thing that we did, and as you said, we built the whole ecosystem, the whole crypto ecosystem, and we are building, we keep building, and we are building the whole. So to be complete, to be something full in your full power, we need the blockchain, our own blockchain. We are with the best that we can extract with this ecosystem. For example, since the beginning, the blockchain Yuri need to take care about how we're going to implement NFTs inside the blockchain, because since the beginning we are thinking NFTs. So it's not a blockchain that started and then need to adapt to something new. We thought this since the beginning, since the project. So when we are coding, so I think that's why we need to build and we needed to build, and you did it, a blockchain.
Yes, the road to independence begins today.
Exactly.
We have amazing questions and comments, by the way, in the comment field. It just makes me smile and warms up my heart. We'll get to all the questions. Warren and Matthias will gather them in the end. But let's go to Yuri and Duka. How do you envision CAPS, that is clever apps, and the Clever OS SDK, how do you imagine they will function to make life easier for developers building and kind of users interacting on the chain? So how do you envision CAPS making life easier for developers and users?
Yuri, please. You are the man.
So our vision to CAPS is to make it easy to all developers to integrate with the applications, right? So for now, we released amazing SDK that you can just import it into your project, and it's very easy. You can just import the function you want to use, let's say send transaction, send transfer, and just call it, passing the data you want to transfer, and boom, it's on the blockchain. So it's very easy to integrate with us. We are planning to releasing some other SDKs in other languages, but for now we have only one, but it works with the entire ecosystem. So you can build in any language do you want. If you want, just put it on your project and start coding.
And we got a question from someone in the audience, actually, from Crypto Bull. What programming language is Clever built on? So just before Duka comes in, maybe you can answer that.
Well, the blockchain is entirely built on Golang. The backend is entirely built on Golang with one or more other languages to support it, but the primary language is Go.
And what benefits do we get from using Go?
Go has many benefits. It's compiled, so and statically checked. So we have more secure ways to do things, and it's very good at concurrency. So we can spawn very much any kind of threads to run in parallel on the server. I'm a bit technical because
that's very good.
technical,
Please do continue.
Yeah, so with Go, you can build many applications in parallel and get more of your machine you are running on. So we can, if you have a machine with multiple cores, like 4, 5, 6 cores, Go can run many threads in each core separately. So it's very good with that.
Yes, very efficient and very versatile. Duka, on the same question, how do you envision CAPS making life easier for both developers and users alike?
Oh, CAP for me is the best part, or the principal main best part of the blockchain. It's a fantastic type of in the blockchain, because it's the evolution in the smart contract. Because in the smart contracts, the user need knowledge about the techy stuff. But in the using the K apps, it's not needed. The Clever Chain SDK, as you said, is constructed above the blockchain. Then, if you are developer use JavaScript lib, you can use the Clever Chain SDK lib as the same. The same is simple, and the K-app become to be a simple way to use blockchain to create your apps. It's a fantastic, man. It's a great part of the Clever Chain is K-apps.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic. I love it. Rieger, you've been sitting there for roughly half an hour, not saying a word. It's not really like you. First of all, how are you doing, my friend? I know that I left you in New York, but I hope you're okay.
Yeah, so already missing you, man. So send me send a hug for Miriam for me.
Of course, of course. And back to Duka, we're going to talk about NFTs because that is truly what you live for, drive for, eat for, and have your passion in. And luckily, we are fortunate to have you building the Clever NFT on-chain platform for the Clever Chain. So let's talk about that. NFTs on Clever Chain come with limitless possibilities, including on-chain royalties. Guide us through the on-chain NFT platform that you're building and what NFTs on Clever Chain can do for the industry as a whole in your eyes.
Yeah, sure. We are building a whole new platform of apps for NFTs, and this platform will include and start with a minting platform that will work as like a Web3 infrastructure for brands, creators, musicians, GameFi communities, and everyone that wants to join the Web3 world. So minting is step one for entering the Web3 world. And with this new platform, you will be able to join in easier way. So you'll be able to control your collections, track your royalties on chain, list on other marketplace, and the best one is will give utility for your NFTs. So you can able to track your royalties on stream, on music NFTs. So if you are building collectibles NFTs, you can, or membership NFTs, community NFTs, whatever is your business model. This platform also will give access to your community. So once you hold these NFTs and is minted with us, you'll be able to give utility and make some features with them. We are already working with some big names. Stay tuned for the next weeks.
Yes, stay tuned, everyone, because not only did we spend time in Austin and New York after that, but Rieger stayed behind on NFT NYC, and there's been a lot of development happening. So stay tuned, and of course, stay tuned for the soft launch in phase 1 and the public launch of the NFT platform in phase 2 of Clever Chain rollout. Duka and Sabrera, the Clever family of collaborators have grown to number close to 200 developers, engineers, and staff globally. How important has the Clever team been in making this dream a reality?
You want to take it, Duka? You want to start?
Oh, go ahead, Super, please.
Sobrera, can you hear me?
I can hear, but it's
Let's see.
the connection here is
There's some internet connections in Rio, guys. Sometimes this is the beauty of live, as always. There's some technical hiccups, but that's the beauty of Clever. There's no bullshit around. It's just real. So
sorry. Let me turn off the camera here.
let's start with Duca and see if Sobrera comes in after. So the question was, Duca, the Clever family of
Yes.
collaborators have grown to number close to 200. How important has the Clever team been in making this dream a reality of launching Clever Chain and all associated products?
Oh, okay. It's the big important. The part most important of the Clever to achieve this moment is about all engineers, all the people in the Clever. As I said before, all the squads are working for this moment. Technical squads and no technical squads, market team, people partner, financial, and etc. All the teams working together to bring out to the moment. And Clever growing faster. A short time ago, we have 100 maybe collaborators, and now we double this number. It's incredible. And the fantastic guys and clever guys as well. And this collaboration help really very important to this moment. This guys is for you. This moment is for you guys. I thank you so much.
Ayano, team building has always been one of your core kind of passions. And as Duca says, we've grown from such a small core team of just 7, 8 people into close to 200. There's been a lot of growth pains. How has that been? Kind of expanding the management and the communication in between squads and teams, and how do you think that we've overcome that into what we are today?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, and a lot of pains. But I think it's good pains because you learn from them. So it's okay. Sometimes you need the pain to grow up. It's incredible. It's very challenging. And Duca is one of those guys that came to Clever to make this expansion, this manager extension. So they are doing a great job, by the way. So, but it's not easy because, as you said, I remember the day that we spoke almost every day, Misha, because we are a very small group, and actually, we talked with it was you, me, and Dio. Actually, was the marketing group. So I remember that day. So today, yeah,
I cannot forget, man. It was glorious.
And today sometimes I need to see your agenda to see if you are available and to we speak something each other. So it's very complex right now because we have a lot of things going on. We have amazing engineers and managers, and the whole team is I'm so proud because it's a very selected team. So the HR has your side on collect those guys from the market and bring to Clever family. So the whole engine it's working. It's amazing to see that in expanding and growing. We started very slow and very small, and now is, as you said, it's a dream that came true. It's Clever, and it's just the beginning. I have this feeling it's just the beginning. one day we're gonna stay here and talking about 2,000 people inside Clever. Like today we have 2,000 people inside Clever. Do you remember when we were like 200? Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I think a beautiful analogy to what you just said is also, in order to scale in the way we did, in order to deliver these products in the speed that we're doing right now, to gain that scalability, you have to have a very, very good foundation. And it's the same thing with the blockchain. Like Sobrera said, we wanted to launch it last year. Okay, well, we couldn't because the technical requirements needed to build this was a lot more research, a lot more testing, and a lot more stress testing and understanding the features that we wanted and the technologies needed to build this. So now that we have that foundation, now it's the time to scale, and now it's the time to scale fast. So it's a glorious period ahead of us. And thank you, Bayana, for those insights. Yuri, and anyone who wants to take this question, I think it's a little bit hard right now for Sobrera with his internet, but let's hope that he gets back. But Yuri, there's a ton of blockchains out there, layer ones, layer twos. What makes Clever Chain unique in the blockchain space?
But well, I think the approach we have driving into is with the KApps allow all Clever Chain users to be able to enjoy all the what blockchain have to offer without the many hassles of integration, usability, and security. Security is our number one priority, I think. So with the launch of Clever Chain, I think the difference from the others is the security. The security, someone has to interact with smart contracts. So with other blockchains, anyone can spit out a smart contract with any kind of code without testing properly, without confiability. So Clever Chain is here to take another round on that. So anyone can use a KApp without the worries of it being hacked, it being bad coded, because all the code is inside the Clever Chain. So it's not a virtual machine running on the blockchain, computing different kind of contracts, computing different kinds of inputs inside the blockchain. Our approach is not like that. It's to have all built in and give the power to the people with the proposals. So anyone can propose, anyone who has K5 can propose and can make changes to the network. And we focus on our expertise is to bring security to the blockchain. So answer what you asked me is, I think the big difference is in security. It's the main one. Security and ease of use is the 2 points we focus on.
Well put, my friend. I think a very good comparison is kind of the democratization of blockchain building here and blockchain interaction. Before, it was only a special kind of elite inside the developers world who could actually do this, who could code the smart contracts, who could build blockchain apps. But now it's available for everyone. I always think of I'm crazy about history and archaeology, and one of the greatest inventions of all time is the invention of the alphabet. where someone 3,800 years ago took 800 hieroglyphs and chose 22 of them to make into small sounds that anyone could then build a language from and thereby learn how to communicate, write, and read. And I feel that we are on a path to invent the alphabet, but inside of blockchain and democratize blockchain building. Duka, I see that you are smiling and you are nodding. I want to hear you. What makes Clever Chain unique in the blockchain space?
Oh, Misha, as the Yuri said, the principal difference in our blockchain to another is the blockchain is for always, for everyone. It what matter we think we work to guarantee security, to guarantee readability, confiability, and guys, the dev create solutions, create your solution without this worrying about that. And we build the blockchain for the freedom of the all users. It's the deal. It's the all working. Yes, I think that.
Fantastic. I think we're going to do like this. We're going to talk about phases now, but let's jump into the demos because I think a lot of people are waiting for it. And we'll do the phases afterwards, Duka. So
Okay.
let's start with Yuri. Allow us to see a glimpse of what the CAPS demo looks like, how easy it is to build and tap into the power of blockchain features on Clever Chain.
Sure. Let's do this. Let me see if I can share my screen.
Share your secret, man.
Can we make it big? Is it possible, Warren? Perfect.
Amazing.
Nice UI.
Are you guys
Yeah.
seeing?
Yes, we are.
Beautiful.
So we built this CAPS demo to show to developers everything he can do to build on Clever Chain. So I now signing on this is testnet, by the way. I'm not sending transactions to mainnet yet, and I don't have this kind of money on mainnet yet. But
it's the same function, yes?
It's the same function. The same code that is running on the mainnet is running on the testnet right now. So I will show you how I can create a marketplace. Let's show you that. So I can create a marketplace for my application. Let's suppose that I'm building a marketplace like Clever Chain marketplace, and I want people to sell NFTs on my marketplace. So I can, with just these three fields, I can set up have a percentage for my marketplace and just read this transaction. Since this is built for the developers, we're showing the input that the transaction is received.
And before you click,
oh, sorry.
50. No, it's okay. 50%, as in like each sale, 50% goes to you. Is that the decimal point?
Yeah, this is actually 5% because we use a precision 0.5% because we use a precision of 2.
Great.
So it's not
this platform. You would get 0.5% of every sale.
Yeah, every sale that anyone make in my marketplace, 0.5% of the sale it goes to me, the creator of the marketplace. So we can see on the testnet, we can just put the transaction here. And you can see it was a success. So the marketplace was created. So if I'm see the marketplace lists, now my marketplace is here with this ID. So let me create an NFT. Let me create a collection to put an NFT to sell on this marketplace. So with just some clicks, we can.
One second at a time. It is a little bit
Yeah.
for anyone new to this. It takes just explain and guide us through,
Yeah.
so everybody can see. Thanks, man.
So I'm going to the KDA table. The KDA is Clever Digital Assets, or we like to name it like this. So we can create a KDA with this button. I can choose between a new token or a new NFT. So I'm building an NFT, right? So the NFT is here, and I'm let me name it Yuri too. And the ticker is like it's like the short,
like
right?
KLV or K5.
Yes. My max supply, I'm gonna set. Let me put it 100,000, right? I can put a logo here for my collection. This is creation an NFT collection, not an NFT yet. I can put many URIs I want here, and that's the big one feature we have for NFTs in Clever Chain. So with my collection, I can choose any kind of royalties I will receive as the creator. So I can put it a market fixed value. So it will be in KOV, this market fixed.
Can you go above the question mark again, just so we can read what was said there about the question mark? Yeah,
yes.
Fixed KLV amount in each market transaction. So, for instance, if you put 10, 20, 100 KLV, that amount will be directly into your address per se.
Yeah, if someone trades your NFT on the market cap, a fixed amount of X KLV, I'm defining here like 100. It goes to me. So the creator of the collection, right? Transfer fix is the same thing, but now on the transfer, not on the market cap. So if anyone transfer my NFT to another address, if I set a transfer fixed amount, I will receive this amount as a creator of the NFT. So let me put it on 100 too. And a market percentage is a royalty of the percentage if an NFT is sold on a marketplace cap. I will receive X amount of percentage of that transaction.
Say that you want to take 12%.
If I want to take 12%, I will need to do like that, because because the precision is 2. And here we don't parse the precision, porque since we focus on developer with this application, we don't parse the precision. We show the full.
Very good.
So if I'm doing 12%, I will do like that. I will put it like 0.5% too.
0.5%. All right.
0.5%. Roles, we can define a role for another address. So I can create the NFT, but let's suppose I create the NFT, but I want another application to be able to mint NFTs on my collection. I can just set up a role for that application. Then I don't have to give my private key to this application, right? So it's a security thing. We can add as many roles as we want. And here are the properties of this NFT collection. I want to be able to freeze, to pause, to burn, to add more roles, to mint NFTs, to change owners, to wipe. So I can set up it. I will leave it all like that. So when I hit create, it will show me what's the input of the transaction will be. And
So
once I click
okay, yeah, go ahead. Let's see.
So the transaction was made. Let me see if all went well. Yes, okay, create asset. So this is my asset ID, Yuri 38G5, 38G5. Yuri, this is my address, so the token is created, right? So here is the token. Circulation supply is now 0. Let's suppose we want to mint NFTs. We will trigger an action on this token, right? What action we can do? These ones. We can mint, we can burn, we can wipe, we can pause, resume, change owner, add role, and much more. I want to mint some NFTs, right? Before I had create the collection. Now I want to mint some NFTs on that collection. So here's my asset ID. Here's me. So I'm going to mint the NFTs for myself. And the amount, let me do 50 into one transaction.
I'll buy 25.
I'm gonna 25, right? I'm gonna mint 25 NFTs for myself. Let me trigger that. My asset, my address, 25. Send. So if I get the hash and put it like that, we can see we mint 25 NFTs. Here are the NFTs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see this on my wallet here. If I'm going to NFTs for Yuri, I have 25 items. So here's my NFTs I have just created. Right, let's suppose we want to put some data on that NFT. I want to put in some data inside the NFT one. That's
because currently it's essentially just a non-fungible token and the ID of that token, correct?
Yes, it's just the token. You can use the many applications like games just need the token itself on the blockchain. Doesn't need any metadata inside of it because the metadata is managed by the backend application. So if your application is like that, you can just go ahead and use it like it is here. But let's suppose you want to put some info on that token. You can just trigger another action on that token. I'm going to select update metadata, right? Here's my asset ID. I want to update the NFT one, let's suppose. So, let me just put what kind of info I want to put here. Is not needed. So the MIME is just for facilitate to the developers to know what kind of info the metadata is all about. We did like that because any applications work different, so we can put any data inside of the metadata. If you want to put a JSON, you can put. If you want to put an image, you can put. If you want to put any kind of data, you can put here. So let me say I want to put a string there. I'm just gonna type string key, hello live stream. So that's the metadata that the NFT one will have. Let me take that transaction. Let me send it. So we create a transaction here. So if I put a blockchain, we can see the data is here, hello live stream, and my NFT is updated with the metadata. If I were to put an image on that, I can do it. I want to put any kind of metadata we want.
Unbelievable. Right. Before you continue, Yuri, I just want to say how startling it is, and there's so many people in the comments commenting on this, that this is truly anyone can build, and yes, it's amazing to see. And also the speed at which, when you execute a transaction or mint an NFT or put it in the metadata, it instantly it records on the blockchain. Yeah, talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so our blocks are updating every 4 seconds. So the most a transaction would wait is 4 seconds. It's actually a little bit less because needs to close the block, and you not always gonna reach the start of the block, but in less than 3 seconds, the transaction is already on the blockchain. So we can see like a transaction list here. All my transactions that have been made, it's here. So the create marketplace, create asset, and you can see all of them in very different blocks, because every block is 4 seconds. So it's very much fast. So let's suppose I want to sell this NFT now on my own marketplace I have created. So if I see marketplace here, I can see my marketplace here. So I can see the items they have. He has none. He has none items. I can create a sell order. So I want to sell Yuri, is the only NFT I have. And I want to sell one. I have 25 here that I can sell. I want to sell the one that we update the metadata. So I can select if I want fixed price or if I want auction. So we can create an auction or a fixed price marketplace built in on the Clever chain. And I can select any currency I want to receive for that. So I can, any KDA on the blockchain, I can sell for that KDA. I will sell for KUV though, because we don't have any other currency created on the testnet right now. So the price is the price I want to sell in KUV my NFT. So let's suppose I want to sell for this price, right? And reserve price is not needed for KLV, just needed for auction. Because if you want to create an auction for anyone to bid into, you can set a price that is the insta sell, and a price that if the time of the order runs out, I can sell it for that price. So it's like auctions in reality, right? So I can sell end time for my sell order, right, on their marketplace, and I just let me put it at reserve price like that. So the same of the price, I want to sell it just for that price. I will gonna create. This is the input. So let me send it. Let me see the transaction. The transaction worked. Success. So the transaction is here. My NFT is now on their marketplace. So if I'm going to Yuri in see items, I can see that Yuri 1 is here to be bought. Right?
And the only thing the developers have to do once created the NFT marketplace in this case is to connect their own user interface to it.
Just connect the interface and just use it. So
Amazing.
I can buy this NFT right now. So I can. This NFT is now into the market KApp, and I can buy this NFT for myself. So let's buy them. If I send a buy transaction, we can see the transaction here. You can see that a transfer has been made from the KApp to me with that NFT. And if I'm going to my wallet now, we can see I have 25 again. So the one is with me because I just bought it. And you want me to show anything? You want me to show the ITO staking? I can.
I think that, I mean, it's amazing. There's so much fury and excitement in the community and among the team. So let's do a quick one on the ITO and staking, just to kind of broach over the main features, and then we will also have Duka, of course, show another demo on the actual Clever Chain mainnet, not the caps, but more on the KLV mainnet itself.
So let's suppose I want to sell some packs of my NFTs. We can create an ITO, right? So I can select my NFT, and I want to sell a max of 1,000, just a limited offer of 1,000 NFTs. So I can create an pack to sell of KOV. And the amount is, I want to make a pack of 1. The price will be 1,000. I want to make a pack of 5. The price will be 4,500, and so on. I can make any amount. Let me do one more. I want to make a pack of 10 that will cost 9,000. So I can put a pack to sell for any other currency, but I will do only for KOV for now, and just create my ITO. And you can see I create 3 kinds of packs of NFTs, and the transaction is here. Let's see if the transaction worked. Success. So if I'm back here, I can select the Yuri, and now I can buy a pack of 1 Yuri for 1,000 KLV, 5 to 4,500, and 10 to 9,000 KLV. And staking is very fast too. I can freeze. Let me freeze some Ka-Fi. I will freeze some. Let me freeze this much of Ka-Fi. Create. I will create a send transaction, a freeze transaction, sorry, and 0.001 Ka-Fi is frozen, just like that. So that's the power of the KApps.
That's the power of the KApps that are coming to begin with. There are many more in the work, of course. Thank you so much, Yuri, for guiding us through, and thank you so much for everything that you do heading up the blockchain team. You're truly breaking ground on the innovation side. Let's bring in Duka. to do another demo. I don't know how you can match that, but that was pretty mind blowing, to be honest, Yuri. Duka, let's get a demo on KLV mainnet coin on the mobile app, and possibly have even a swap. Is that true?
Yes, possibly. We
Possibly,
can try.
yeah.
We can try. Let me see. The key fob. Okay.
So the regular
wallet.
Clever wallet, yes.
Yes. Let me open it here. Okay. My key fob. And we can see here the KLV and mainnet. The
Underneath
badge
it says KDA, correct?
Yes, KDA. The badge is KDA. Clever Digital Access. On KLV over KDA. It's my wallet is empty. I'm poor. But because we are populating the accounts just now, and we have the same functions in the KLV in mainnet also. Okay, and we can send, receive, scan, charge as another account. Okay, it's live. It's in mainnet. Okay, it's running over mainnet, Clever Chain mainnet. Let's try make a swap. I am in a KLV TRC 20 in Tron. Okay, in Tron, and I'm in swap session. Okay, I can choose from KLV TRC 20 to KLV, the only access yet on the KDA. Okay, KLV to KLV from KLV.
So essentially, show us the screen again, and let me just guide it. We are seeing a swap from KLV TRC20 to
Yes.
the KLV mainnet coin.
Perfect.
And this is something that is currently being deployed inside of the Android. The Android App Store, Google Play is already live, and the Apple is soon to be live. So let's see what happens when you do make the swap to mainnet.
Today yet, the version will be live in the Android store and iOS store for the users. Today yet, along of day. Let me put 100 KLV to swap, and let me see, guys. The confirmation, we need to choose the account. I have two accounts in KLV mainnet, my main account and account 2. I will choose account 2, whatever. Okay. And I will convert one KLV, is not small, but the ratio is 1 KLV in TRC20 to 1 KLV in mainnet. Okay.
So 1-to-1.
We only pay fee of the network, the Tron network. We can use energy, no fees for swap. Okay.
Just the network bandwidth.
Yes, just network bandwidth. And my order was placed in swap. I have my transaction waiting. It's take a little time. Is normal. Okay.
All right. So the swap has been executed, and you are now waiting for
Yes.
the KLV mainnet coin to arrive.
Okay.
Pretty amazing. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Duka. And do you, is it possible, do you have an Explorer that you can share with us as well and guide us through what you can see on the Explorer currently?
Yes, no problem.
On your computer, yes, on the laptop.
Let me.
And I
Some
agree
minutes
with
to share
Kadu,
my-
by the way. Send Kadu's compliments to your barber, as we were discussing yesterday. There's something about your beard, not even I can get close. I can only dream about it. It's unbelievable.
Let me see the screen. Here. You can see my screen?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, just guide us through slowly every part of the Explorer and what users can currently see on the mainnet.
Okay, guys. That is the Explorer in mainnet. That is the address, cleverscan.org. Okay. There's the main page of the Clever Explorer. In here, we can see the total account. Now is little account because account of foundation, swap account, few accounts yet. Total of transactions since the Genesis. Okay. The live in the peaked PS. The epoch. The epoch time remaining is 4 hours, 15 minutes, etc. It's a bar, the market, the time, the remaining time in the epoch. Okay. In the carousel bar, we can see the blocks is created 3 seconds ago, 7 seconds ago, 11, 15. We can see the block is running. Okay. The list of the last transactions and the chart of the daily transaction. Of course, in this moment, we don't have a chart because today is the first day. So we have only a point with 16 transactions. Okay.
All good journeys start with 1 point.
Yeah. We can say the block page with more details about the block, the number of blocks, rewards, states of the burned KLV. Okay, we can see this information here. We can turn on the auto update, and when the block is created, the showing in the top of the list, and we can enter and see the block details. Okay, the hash, the timestamp, the nonce, and etc. What the transactions the blocks have. These blocks don't have transaction. Okay, but we get a block with transaction. The transaction we're supposed to show it here. And let's move on to account page, and we can see this account. The account created in the 24 hours is none, and total now with 43. We can see the account and see account details, balance, and address, and etc. The nonce, transactions, the assets in this account, the transaction this account made, and the status of this account, etc. We can add the filter. Today, its account sees a low transaction, but in the future, it's a lot of transaction. It is a way to filter transaction in this section. Transaction as well. All transactions in the mainnet, we can filter by con, KLV, KFI, in the status to suspend or fail, or by contract, transferred, create assets, validate, and etc. Okay, it's a good way to find a transaction here. Okay, assets. We can see the assets running in Clever Chain. As Yuri talked, he created an asset in testnet. If he created in mainnet, the assets show here. But now we have two assets, Ka-Fi and KOV, with the info of the each token. Okay.
Amazing. A little bird has whispered in my ear that your swap might have been completed. Let's see.
Yes. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, no yet.
Not yet reflected?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yet.
Hopefully on the way. So let's continue.
Let's continue. Here we can see the tail of the KOV assets, okay? And the max supply, initial supply, secret supply, etc. And all the transactions in the assets, okay? The hash block, etc. We can see the validators, okay? In the first moment, we only use the foundation validation, okay? So we can see all the validators here.
And it's important to say that during the first stage, as the clever blockchain engineers ensure stability of the mainnet, there are no rewards. K-Fi community governance community will enact this through a proposal and voting, and then open up to public validators to come join the consensus and begin our journey to decentralization.
Yes, Bisha, perfect. And we can see the validator details, current delegation, real distribution in the chart, how much delegated, the address, the rating. It's important to see the rating of validation, the status of them elected, etc. We can see the proposal. As the Yuri stated, the Ka-Fi holders can propose new parameters for the Clever Chain. This is the actual parameters, okay? A lot of parameters. And the Ka-Fi holders can propose a change and parameters as you wish. And the proposal will be supposed to be shown here. And the other Ka-Fi holders can vote in this proposal. If the bill is approved, the parameter will be changed. Okay. And the last one, we have a chart error, but in this moment we don't have a real chart, only a point, because the Clever Chain mainnet is a baby. But here we can see.
But what a baby! What a baby!
We can see the line of the burned KOV in front of the minted KOV. We can see here. In here we can see block reward versus transaction reward. Okay, it's a good place see the charts. Bishop.
Amazing, fantastic.
That's it about the Clever Explorer. But guys, today we intend launch the integration with our. Let me see if I can show to use. Oh, my web extension. Let me see.
Oh, you got a surprise for us here?
Oh, yes. Let me see. Oh, my friends. This is Clever extension, okay? Today, we working with Tron Network, Bitcoin.
Currently, Duka, we can only see the Clever Explorer page if you look at the screen.
Oh my God. I don't know how I can share the extension.
If it doesn't show,
Extension
deselect
is showing
screen
for
and
me.
reshare. Warren says that we're gonna you need to deselect the screen and reshare again.
Oh, okay.
So in Restream, deselect and then reshare your screen, and let's see if it works.
Yes. Let me see. Did you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen. Let's see if it works now.
Oh, let's see the
Somehow
extension.
it's not reflecting in the screen sharing,
Yes.
although you can see it. So we'll do like this,
Oh.
Duka. Although this was your first live, I think that soon you will have to come back very soon and
Yes.
show the extension and all other features as we roll out in the phases. But before we conclude this very special Clever Independence Day live stream, Duka, I do want you to, if possible, you can even take up the rollout phases on Clever
Yes.
Finance / Clever Chain. It's in your DM, and you can share it and kind of guide us through. Launching the Clever Chain Genesis block is only the first step on a long journey
Yes.
of innovation. Can you guide us through the rollout phases of Clever Chain mainnet features and the reasoning behind the phases for the stability of the network?
Yes, Misha.
Thanks.
Let's me open the document. Do you send for me, Misha?
Yeah, it's in the private chat. You also have it in your DM.
Ah, okay.
A very quick overview of the phases, just a minute or two, just to align on how we roll out these phases on Clever Chain mainnet.
Just a little moment. And here we go.
All right, perfect.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, let's go.
So let's go, guys. We're breaking the rollout plan down into 5 phases, each phase for 1 week. The focus of the phase 0, which started today, is stability. Okay. Then this week, the users will be able to use KLV main coin in Clever 4, Clever 5, and in your baby Clever web extension. We will release a new Clever Chain Explorer so the users can interact with Clever Chain using the web extension as well. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you guys, but this will. And along this week, the users will be able to swap Clever Chain in a lot of ways. KLV TS120 to KLV mainnet. KLV mainnet to KLV TRC20, the back way. KLV mainnet to all available swaps pair for KLV TRC20, and the vice versa as well. And KLV, CAFI TRC20 to CAFI mainnet. Okay. As I said before, in this phase, the Clever Chain Validator will be deployed only by Clever Foundation. Okay. In the phase one, the next week, we continue to focus on stability. Our Ninja Rigger will bring us a new on-chain NFT platform in soft launch yet, and we will evaluate the hackathon project submissions as well. We can wait to see the projects that the community created with Clever Chain. This project and the other that Clever team are working on will improve it and constantly increase the use of Clever Chain. I want to say that never was it so easy to use a blockchain, guys. In the phase two will be a huge phase. In that we will have the official launch of the Clever on-chain NFT platform. We will have KLV mainnet listed in Clever Exchange. We will have the liquidity pool for the KLV mainnet in Clever Exchange. We will have the send and receive KLV mainnet in Clever Custody, our custody, and we will have the announcement of the Hackathon Dev competition results. We finally will discover these projects, these great projects the community creates for us. Go on in the phase 3, we will get the Clever extension in Chrome Web Store. So the users can install in the Chrome, Chromium, and Opera in the Edge browsers. Okay. We will have the conclusion of the mainnet migration stake program. The user will be able to claim your access in the stake to Clever Chain address. Okay. And we will open more 2 categories in the hackathon: the bug and security bounce and content creator. Okay. In the final phase, the phase 4, our focus is on the marketplace and the new features in K5. We will list NFT in Clever Chain by new Clever marketplace. And in K5, the users will be able to use the apps in browser, including our Swap web app. The Swap web app is an independent web tool to make swap. And in this phase, we will invite the external validators to join to consensus in Clever Chain. So, Misha, I think it's a huge rollout plan, and I'm so happy to be here with the Clever in the moment.
And we are so honored to have someone like you, Duka, to be able to explain and sync between all the squads and the teams to this very responsible, stable rollout plan. If you guys want to check it out, it's at clever.finance/cleverchain, where you can see all the rollout phases in detail. And as we have been here on screen, we also have a secret surprise guest, none other than, let's see who he is, coming in from Dubai, everyone.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is none other than, let's see, Warren, is someone here? Who's here in the background? Someone want to come in on screen, perhaps?
Oh,
No, I don't know. It might be someone calling in from Dubai. Who might it be? Let's just hope that Restream apparently has kicked him out. Let's stay a little and see if he can rejoin. Meanwhile, let's get everyone else involved. Do we still have Yuri and Sobrera and Rieger? Rieger, the longest you've been quiet in your whole life. How's it going, man?
Really?
Amazing. So, Yuri, you've seen a lot of things happening here on screen as well. A few comments on everything that we are building and innovating on the blockchain side from you.
So I'm really excited to see what people will build with this technology. Yeah, it's my dream come true today, right? So I'm really excited.
Fantastic. Baiano, what excites you the most on a day like this, on Clever Independence Day? And as you see Yuri and Duka presenting these features, these plug-and-play features, what excites you the most?
Yes, guys, we did it. It's like we are getting there. We did it. It's one amazing accomplishment that we reached, and I'm very proud, very happy, emotional. It's amazing. It's awesome, actually. It's a dream that came true. That's it.
It is. And Rieger, I know that you can't wait to get out of the city you're in, but I know you're still in the U.S. How how excited are you truly, and what excites you the most right now as you're building the NFT platform? You're seeing all of the vision that we've built up over the years come to life.
Yeah, I'm very excited because it's interesting to see people that's coming from other industries directly to the Web3 world. And it's fascinating to see that big names wants to join us in this journey and build scaling products and scaling solutions for industry that we are not seeing so well in the Web3 world. So it's all about the utility, you know. I want to say for you and now for our community that the utility that we want to give for all the industries that will impact a lot the market. So one thing that I'm seeing on consensus and also all the events that I'm here in the US is that right now we are in the phase of talking and saying about the technology part of the blockchain and all these industries. So once we get mainstream and it stops talking about NFT, this word NFT, all this technical part, and people start using the products without knowing exactly the technical part, I think that the moment that we are going on mainstream. That's what I'm trying to do in my products. I'm trying to do it the most easier way as possible, that anyone can focus on their business, on their business model, and use the benefits from this technology. Not like Yuri said, Duka said, we want you to focus on your business model, enjoying Web3 and all this world without knowing how to code. We don't need to know how to code or understand technically this part. You know, we are here to help you to build your solution. That's my point of view about this Web3 world. You know.
Well said and well put. Duka, few final words on what you look forward to the most right now, as we also invite the entire developers community to get in touch with us and find solutions to their problems on Clever Chain.
Okay, Misha. I'm really, really excited with this moment. Also, I really proud of the the team achievement. All the clever worked together to achieve this moment. This moment is very special for us. Is mark the new chapter of the our history in, I can say, the blockchain history in the world. Because build an application is totally easily and with great response confiability, with great security. It's amazing. It's amazing mark of the blockchain history in the world, I can see. And in my final words, I can't don't say a huge thank you for our community. Guys, you are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. All that we did to you. We did to you freedom. And so, guys, thank you. Enjoy this time. Enjoy our product. We do it with a lot of proud to do to your freedom, guys. And it's our dream. I sleep in the wake up dreaming how I can do the all user life is easier, better with freedom financial. It's our dream, guys. Our believe in us. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Duka. You're making me cry here, and I'm sure a lot of people around are tearing up, because it is really what it's all about. Not just the community we have today has supported us through thick and thin in every moment and been there to encourage us, give us feedback, make us better, test, retest, stress test, give us ideas. But the grand vision to create financial tools as a public service for everyone around the world, independent of your nationality, your gender, your origins, your social status. We see that as a human right. And we will do everything technologically and humanly possible to achieve that goal. If Dio would be able to call in from the car that he's moving in right now in Dubai, I'm sure that he would be incredibly proud, very emotional, and extremely happy and excited about what is to come. And if anyone around there, out there, Duka, Yuri, Rieger, Bayano, clearly first, anyone out there, our amazing community, if you do have a glass of anything, okay,
I don't have it
whether it's
right now.
wine, champagne, coffee, whiskey, water, love, whatever,
I need one.
let's raise a glass to the new chain born today. Clever Chain mainnet is live.
Okay.
L'chaim, salut, cheers, everyone. We love you.
Cheers. Saúde.
Salut. And with that, we will conclude today. And we thank you all for staying with us for so long and commenting and encouraging. This has been one of the greatest lives we've ever made. And this has been one of the most exciting days in the history of Clever. But it's just the beginning. Because on Clever Chain, anyone can build.
Amazing.
Thank you, guys.